CZ-P10F by CZ USA. Let's get into it. This is a full-size striker-fired handgun. It holds 19 plus 1 in the chamber. When you get this thing, it comes with a 19 round magazine, and it comes with some other stuff like a brush, and you also have some rear grips for the back that are a bit more elongated or shorter depending on what you want. Now this firearm, let's say you've gotten your EDC and you have a few handguns already, and you're kind of looking for something maybe more in lines with like home defense or just having more fun at the range. This is definitely something you're going to want to check out. Now I've done a little bit of work to the gun already, which we'll get into in a little bit. But I guess I'll just start with the slide on top here. This slide has both front and rear serrations, and the milling on it is just really nice. You could kind of see the etching there. I did go with the optics ready version, and just because I knew that at some point I probably was going to put a sight on it. And speaking of which, I did get a what is this? This is a 4-post Doctor mount from CZ Parts. This thing is awesome for the sight that I decided to get from PSA on there. It's just a basic red dot. I'll show you that here. Now the reason it's not on there now is I noticed, kind of being a beginner to firearms, I wanted to really get used to the irons, and when I was using the red dot, I just kind of felt my accuracy wasn't all there. And a few weeks later, I was reading something that really resonated with me, and a gentleman basically wrote online somewhere that if you are using irons, you're going to be more accurate, and if you're using some type of red dot, you're going to be able to sight up a lot faster. So you kind of have that trade-off with the accuracy, and I feel like that makes a lot of sense, but I could also be wrong. I know there's a lot of people out there who are probably very skilled with, something like a red dot over irons, and it's really just a preference at the end of the day. But I decided to put the irons, or take the sight off and just kind of stick with the irons for now. So there's the slide again. We'll kind of show you both sides of it. Again, the front serrations, you could see the slide kind of like angles a bit down on each side. And since we're on the slide now, let's talk about the iron sights. It does come with a front night sight and just a standard rear sight. The barrel length is 4.5 inches, and the overall length of the pistol is 8 inches long. So just for size comparison, I'll put a Glock 43X next to it, and you could just see something. This isn't something that you would probably carry. I've heard stories that some people would carry this, but in my opinion, the size that I am, this is just way too big, and I would have way too much printing going on underneath my shirt. So I'll kind of hold it over it. So you can see the size is notably different. On this firearm, I decided to put a TLR 8A Streamlight. This is a light and laser, and you can use it as either or, which is nice. Personally, I like to leave it just on the light setting, and this is something that you can kind of turn to the right, which actuates it, and then it turns on like so. It has a strobe function, and then you just kind of twist it and it doesn't go on. I'll probably do a more comprehensive video on the light at another time. Overall, I have absolutely fallen in love with this firearm since I have had it. Let's take a look at this trigger. I think the trigger is fantastic in these. I've shot a variety of different handguns before, and I think by far something straight out of the box like this, you're getting tons of value for the way they developed this thing. So let's take a look at that now. So the trigger here has a little safety thing here, so the trigger can't be pulled unless this thing is pressed down. So you press that down. There's some take up. There's a little bit of movement right before you find the wall, a little bit of tightness between like there and there. But just one more time. Safety there. Pull up, take up. You find a clear wall and then a break. Let's take a look at the reset. Let go, right back to the wall. Break. So yeah, the trigger is fantastic on this thing. You're gonna have like that really good reactive shooting when you're shooting at targets and whatnot. Now you'll notice I'll kind of start to go down towards the handle here, or the grip. So you'll notice, maybe some of you noticed it already, but some of you haven't. I'm actually a lefty shooter. I shoot with my left hand dominant here and my right hand right here. And so I did have to replace out the mag release. And to do that, there were some other videos online that I watched. I might even do a video on it because I still ran into some trouble, but basically, you take the slide off, which, I mean, I guess we could probably do that now anyway. So let's take the slide off just briefly. Kind of can, let me see if I could get the camera there. There's like this, there's this piece down in there, and you have to take like a screwdriver and kind of press it down and over to like release it, and then you just slide the mag release out and switch it to the other side. I just cleaned it so it's a bit oily in there, maybe too much oil, but I'll still show you the barrel. There is the 4.5 inch titanium nitride barrel. Absolute beauty. Go ahead and put that back in, and we'll talk about the grip here. Okay, there's that. Yeah, super easy to take down, super easy to clean, super easy to just take apart and use. Yeah, there it is. So, just an absolute beautiful handgun. These grips are aftermarket. I got them from Taran Tactical. They can be custom made for your firearm. I really like this product. I have had this on the firearm for probably close to a year now, and it did wear down a bit, which is actually kind of nice. It was a little bit harsh, but they do make another one that is like more of a rubber grip as opposed to what I have here, which is like this almost like sandpaper kind of grip. And the reason that I actually did that on this firearm is because the right here on the back of the grip, the way the gun comes, the serrations on the back of it are kind of harsh, kind of like this. So that's the kind of material that it is, and it's just like a pretty hard plastic. And after shooting that for a while, it kind of started to irritate my hand, but the Taran Tactical grip definitely took care of that. And it was custom made to fit, and you kind of just wrap it around and line it up. and that went very smoothly. Trying to think if there's anything I missed here. Definitely a really unique kind of firearm. Great for the capacity size. You're getting, 19 plus 1 again. And yeah, just, you can, price. That's something we can talk about. So when I purchased this thing, they were running about $500 to $600 depending on like the kind that you get. So I think I got mine for about like $500. I've actually seen these CZ-P10F even lower than 500. I think I've seen them as low as like $350 on like PSA before. And maybe some other websites. So definitely check it out. These things you can get on a deal or as a deal. And yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed this kind of roughly thrown together short video, but I wanted to show you guys, this, the CZ-P10F by CZ USA, striker fired 9mm handgun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. More videos to come, and we'll see you guys soon. Bye.